Please rise as you are willing and able to sing our opening hymn, Enter, Rejoice, and Come In, number 361 in the greenish-gray hymnal.
Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your ears to the song. Open your ears to the song. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Open your hearts, everyone. Open your hearts, everyone. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Don't be afraid of some change. Don't be afraid of some change. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Enter, rejoice, and come in. Today will be a joyful day. Enter, rejoice, and come in.
We bid you welcome. We do not ask what you believe or expect you to think in a certain way, but only that you try to live a kindly and helpful life with the dignity proper to a human being. Welcome all who believe that religion is wider than any sect and deeper than any set of opinions. Welcome all who might find in our friendship strength, encouragement for daily living. My name is Barb Eglinton. I'm your service leader today. My pronouns are she, her. Thank you for spending your Sunday morning with us, whether here in person or watching online. I'd like to extend a special welcome to any visitors. After the service, we congregate in Adams Hall downstairs, and we invite you to join us for coffee and conversation. This morning, we're delighted to share the service with our younger congregants in this multi-gen service. It's a time for us to be together in ritual, song, moving our bodies, celebrating the joys of our diverse community. Later in the service, joys and sorrows can be shared, and there's two ways. You can text if you don't feel comfortable coming up, you can text your joy or sorrow to the number in the order of service, or you may come up to the microphone and share. Now please take a moment to silence your cell phone, but don't turn them off. If you're comfortable doing so, share that you're here on social media. Now it's time for announcements. Are there any announcements?
My name is Hope, and I'm coming at you from social events today because after service, about 10 minutes after service ends, we will be decorating this room. All are welcome to help out with that effort. And then coming up in 2 weeks, on December 17th, we will be having our holiday party with lunch and Christmas movie and coloring placemats for all to enjoy.
Morning, Marie Laurie, Social Justice. I'm bringing you an opportunity to continue to decorate. If you bring us books, children's books, all this month, anything from toddler through teens, and especially diverse, after our banned books month, diverse titles, please bring them in, and you help us decorate the tree with little book ornaments this year. So please join us in doing that. Thank you. One more. On the 17th, please join us in Adams Hall at 7 p.m. to watch Pride, which is, for once, an uplifting movie and a lot of fun. Thanks.
Hi, Linda Brown for fundraising. December 17th is going to be a really busy day. So going on at the same time as the holiday party, we're going to have a dessert auction, which is a fundraiser. So one, calling all bakers who want to bring cookies or cake or whatever, please bring it that morning by 10 o'clock. Bring a piece of paper with the name and all of the ingredients on it. And then after the service, while you're enjoying the movie and lunch, you can also bid on holiday desserts to take home with you. Thanks.
And one last announcement from me. Did you know that there's a lost and found area here in the church? Downstairs, by the coat rack near the elevator, there is a little sign that says lost and found, and there's sweatshirts, water bottles, hats, jewelry. So if you have been missing something, take a look at that area. Or if you need a sweatshirt, some of that stuff's been there a while. Go ahead and take it. Give it a new life. All right, please check your email blasts for any further announcements and our website.
So good to see your beautiful faces on this kind of gray and drizzly day. My name is Reverend Karen Madrone, and I have the honor of serving here as your minister. Today, our service is on mystery and awe in the everyday. And so our chalice lighting is from Tanya Marquez. She writes, "It is a wonder and mystery that our paths have crossed." Have you ever thought about that? It is a mystery and wonder that we have found each other. That in the immensity of time, in the vastness of space, we coincide here. I am in awe at the ways in which our lives intersect and intertwine, at the beauty we create when we gather. May our coming together make us more compassionate, more just, more caring, and more loving. May our hearts and minds be open to this morning, this offering. I am so glad you are here. Let us worship, let us marvel at the miracle of being here, being alive right now, and the mystery that has brought us together. Let us join in reading our mission, which is on the second page of your order of service. We seek answers everywhere, include everyone, and live with compassion. So, Corey, what do we have for our story today?
Well, we have our Wonder Box, which, if you see these pretty bows, has turned into a gift box because this whole year we are learning about the gifts of our faith.
Do we want any of our children to come up?
Yes, we do. Of course.
Any younger people who would like to come closer? You're not,
Come on, friends.
not obligated, but you are welcome.
Yeah, come up so you can get a closer look what's in the box. You can sit, if you want to sit on the bench, you can sit there. If you want to sit
Anybody
on
of
the steps,
any
you
age
can
is
do
welcome
that.
to come up to the front just to see a little bit better.
There we go. All right. It's always so good to see your smiling faces. Thank you. All right, so we have a gift here, a gift box here, like I said, because we are learning about and celebrating all the gifts of our faith this year. And for this month, we are going to be learning about and celebrating the gift of mystery. Mystery. So what do you think might be in this gift box here? And guesses? Ooh, that'd be a really good one. Would you like to help me take out what's in the Wonder Box? Okay. Can you take it out? Oh, and hold it up real high so everybody can see. It's a magic wand. Huh. So it doesn't. Well, let's see. What do magic wands do?
I heard that you can buy a book from the black market.
Okay. Magic wands. What do magic wands do? What do you think?
They cast spells.
They cast spells. Ooh.
Yeah, but it's cool. It does have some glitter in it.
It has glitter. All right, let's see what this magic wand does, okay? So I am going to, are you ready? Are you ready? All right. I am going to move over here and take this magic wand, and I'm going to, that's glass. Poof! What did I do? Guess what? Let me tell you what I'm going to do. Oh, you test out. Is it glass? It isn't?
Yes, it is.
Okay, it's glass. So this magic wand is going to help us to see things, the mystery in ordinary things. So that's a glass window. So we are going to think about how that clear glass is a miracle. Because ordinary sand can be made into glass. Did you know that? Ordinary sand can be made into glass.
Do you know how I knew that?
How did you know that?
Minecraft.
Oh, okay, all right. See?
I multiply.
Video games can help you learn.
Yeah. If you
Okay.
if you smell sand, you get a piece of glass.
I have a feeling that we're going to learn a lot from the children today. So let's touch the corner of our eye. Let's touch the corner of our eye with your magic wand. You can have your magic wand right here, your finger. Okay? I'm going to use this one. Poof.
Can't you just punch
Now we see the mystery of our eyeball that translates color and shape for our brain and makes it understandable. Whoa, are your minds blown yet?
No.
All right, I got another one for you. Oh, that's why I said the corner of your eye. All right, I have another one. Annie, will you help me? Come here, I need your help. You get to touch this right here. Poof. Poof. What is this? Do you know what that is? Does anybody know what this is? A heat vent. Okay, so now we see that the mystery of our heat, oh, okay. I like your thinking. That we can stay warm inside without having to burn wood. Someone invented a thing called a furnace. And it's not up here, it's tucked away in the room in the basement. We don't see it, but guess what? It gives us heat. Are you ready? Are you ready for the next one?
That even is about 3 times the size.
Are you ready for the next one?
I've learned this.
Okay, everybody look outside. It's kind of a dreary day, right?
Pretty fun.
Poof! Now we see the mystery all around us. Of winter changes, of snow. We had snow the other day already. Of ordinary things.
A couple days ago, we got
Yeah, we did a couple days ago. Of ordinary things we don't think about, which really are miraculous mysteries. So, that's normal stuff. It's normal stuff, but we're gonna, you know what we're gonna do in a little bit? We are going to explore these ordinary things and see the mystery and magic in them. But first, I would like us to celebrate the mystery of life by singing number 103. So please rise. If you want to get books, you can. Please rise as you are willing and able for our hymn from the Teal Hymnal 103, where 1003. 1003, I do know my numbers. Where do we come from? If you want, you can, but you can come back. Just stay close.
Yeah. Okay, folks. So we're going to need a little cooperation on this one. We're going to sing this one as a round. So
Wait, where's he going?
first, we're all going to sing it together, all 4 lines together. Correct? We're going to sing it all 4 lines together. And then the second time through, this side with me is going to start. The other side is going to wait for the first line to be completed by us. And then you're going to start with Linda over here when we are on the second line. Everybody ready? Give it a shot. All right. And we sing it through twice at that point. We sing it through twice more. All right. We come from where are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? Mystery, mystery. Life is a riddle and a mystery. Where do we come from? Where are we going? This side. Where do we come from? What are we? Where are we going? Where do we come from? Mystery, mystery. Life is a riddle and a mystery. Where do we come from? Where are we going? Where do we come from? Where are we going?
Good job, everyone. That was a little tricky. All right, I'll invite you all up again. If you want, you can sit up here. I'm going to sit right in the middle here. You can come on up here. Just make sure that wherever you are, you're able to put your arms out in front of you, not hitting anything or anyone. Okay, just in front. We're just doing arms in front. Oh, you guys want to sit, maybe not behind me so you can see, and I can see you? There's a chair here. Are you sitting here, Reverend Karen? Oh, I didn't thought somebody was sitting in it. Oh, no. All right, so as Jude was saying, when we were talking about the things that we were looking at with our magic wand, he said there were just ordinary things. So one ordinary thing that we do that we don't even think about is we breathe, right?
What if we move our chairs up so people can see us?
Sure.
We're just going to move our chairs up because I think some of you might not be able to see
That's a
us.
good idea. Excuse me.
Can I come right through here? Okay.
And that way, all of you here up front on the stairs can see, okay, as well. All right, but you got to make sure that you have room to put your arms up, so.
Can everybody put their arms up?
And just in front of you like this. Can you do that? There you go. Okay, so when it's time, you can, just in front of you. It doesn't have to be on the side, okay? So when we are mindful of our breath, we experience the mystery of it, and we're able to be present in the moment. So it helps us to really, really pay attention to things. In this meditation, it's going to seem like time is slowing down. It's kind of what we need right now in this busy month, I think. So we're going to try this Qigong exercise to become aware of our breathing and feel the mystery that it can make time feel like it's slowed down. Doing this can cause us to interrupt our normal patterns, help the mind break free, and help us move into the mysterious moment of stopped time. So are you ready to begin?
Are you ready?
Is everybody ready? Ready? Everybody out there ready? Okay. So let's just get in a comfortable seated position. And let's just take a few deep breaths in through your nose and back out through your nose. Going to breathe from our abdomen, so you can put your hand on your belly if you want. Feel that breath from your belly fill out like a balloon. And now what we're going to do, we're going to raise our hands slowly. If you are able, raise your hands with your breath, okay? So slow inhale. Up and slow inhale. Down. We're going to do that a few more times so we have a slow, steady. Ready? And again. And again. We're going to do it one more time. This time we're going to keep our breath the same, but we're going to move our arms double time. So keep your breath the same. Let's try it slow again. Okay, and then keep your arms the same, or keep your breath the same, but move your arms quicker. Breath is still the same. And 4 times as fast with the arms. Ready? Keep your breath the same. Now slow it down. Make it match your breath. One more time, big, slow breath. How did that feel? How did it feel when you were moving your arms fast but keeping your breath still slow?
For me, it was pretty hard.
It was pretty hard, huh?
And it was 2 times as fast. Everything was going really slow, which I don't like.
Everything was going really slow. Yeah, it's slowing down time, but when we are able,
It's not slowing down time.
well,
Because the fans are still moving.
it seems like we're slowing down time, right?
But
So
our
we can,
experience of time can slow down.
yes,
We can't stop the clocks sometimes.
that's right.
Yeah.
Things are moving slower.
Yeah. it
Okay,
does.
so now that we have slowed down,
The clock does
Right.
slow down.
right, so slowing down, right. So slowing down lets us focus and be more present. That helps us, like all of us here in this room, we might have been really busy before we came in. We're distracted by all the things that are coming up, but slowing down helps us to be present here. And so that helps us to really focus.
That's
What do you
right.
think?
And now that we've slowed down, we're going to be using our senses. Does everybody know what your senses are?
What are our senses?
Annie's touching her nose and her eyes. Anything else? Oh, I see Hope touching her ears back there. Yes, sense of touch,
Touch.
right? So our eyes, our sight, hearing, tasting. We're not
Taste.
going to taste.
We're not gonna taste
today. Not here. Coffee hour. Save that for coffee hour, okay? All right. So we are going to explore the mystery and wonder of our natural world through our senses. So we have an activity we'd like to do together to practice. Hold that thought just a minute. Paying attention, okay? So in a few minutes, you're going to receive a paper bag. And I believe, did we
From
move
our
them?
ushers.
From our ushers. If our ushers could help us pass out our bags. We have two.
One box is going to be delivered to people on my left.
Yes.
One box is going to be delivered to people on our right. Take your bag, but don't open it. You have to be able to stay in the mystery if you don't know.
That's right.
Okay? So our ushers are coming to town. They'll be distributing from the back and coming forward with bags for everybody. But take your bag. You can hold it, but don't open it. Can you do that?
So
Can everybody do
everybody
that?
gets a bag.
Okay, everybody
Adults,
gets a bag.
Children, everybody.
Everybody.
Don't open it though. It's a mystery.
You
Okay,
can't
don't open it yet.
Don't open the bag.
You can hold it
Pass
in your
them.
lap. Hold it in your lap. You can help pass out, Henry, if you want. Dexter, Dante, do you want to help pass out? Go, yeah, will you help pass out the bags, the ushers?
Well, it's
I
better
think
to
that'll
stay
be-
here.
yeah,
We
I
have
think-
enough helpers.
I think, Jude, come on back. Come on back, buddy.
Yes.
We'll get to you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for offering. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay, just
So
hold your bags on
yes.
your lap.
Let's just pay attention while the bags are being distributed. Come on down. Hold on to your bag. Don't open it.
Nobody open it.
Okay. Wait a minute. Do we have bags for everybody up here?
Are there bags left?
Are there any bags left?
One.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, wow. We don't have enough bags. That's.
Well, actually,
Come bring them up.
I was going to say, actually, there are some downstairs in the nursery.
Oh, let's not worry about it.
If you wanna grab.
Okay. Wait, who would
Okay.
like to take these two bags? Okay, great.
Yeah, you can share too.
Okay.
You can share.
All right, wait a minute. Now let's hear what Miss Corey's instructions are for
All
the
right.
bags.
So, first, just hold it in your lap. So we are going to practice using our imagination.
Our imagination.
Just holding your bag. Don't do anything with it. I want you to think to yourself silently. What do you imagine could be in your bag? Just think to yourself silently. Just imagine in your head. Imagine in your head. All right, pick it up and feel how much it weighs. Is it light? Is it heavy? What do you think it could be now? Now I want you to shake your bag. See if you have, just gently,
shake it,
gently.
shake.
Everything we're going to do with the bag, we're going to do gently. All right, listen. Listen to it.
Listen to your bag.
Listen to the bag and anything inside of the bag. Is it making a noise?
Yeah, we're
right.
using our listening senses.
Okay, now, this is very important, this next direction, okay? I want you to, do not look in the bag. Close your eyes if you can't help from looking. Close your eyes, and I want you to open the bag a little bit and smell in there. Does your object have a smell? It might not. Let's see, maybe it does.
It smells like paper.
Raise your hand if you're something in your bag has a scent.
It smells like paper.
Oh, we have a couple people that have a scent to their objects.
It smells like paper bag.
Okay, some people say it smells like a paper bag.
Yes, I think it smells like a paper bag.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, we're going to use the sense of touch.
A touch.
You ready? Don't look.
Don't look.
Put your hand in gently feel the object. I say gently because it might have some rough edges that could poke you. Not anything too dangerous, but if you crush it, it might.
I know what it is now.
Ooh, we have some guesses.
I know. Flowers.
Do we want to, on the mic, have some guesses?
Yes, everyone's is different. Well, you might have some doubles. Does anybody want
Why don't you
to?
stay up here and
Okay. Does anybody want to share what they think their object is before they look at it?
I think it's a paper.
Do you have a guess?
Okay, hold on. We have a microphone. We'll come to you.
Do you have a guess?
I think it's a feather.
Ooh,
Okay.
she thinks it's a feather. Hold on.
We have a guess
Wait your
that
turn,
in
honey.
her
Wait your
bag
turn.
is a feather.
Henry, wait your turn, honey.
Wait your turn. Okay.
Let's all wait our turn. Raise your hand.
Gold foil.
What do you think it is?
Foil.
Foil?
Gold foil.
Oh, gold foil. Oh, okay.
I think mine is like one of those things you find outside that like look like boomerangs, and then you throw at each other and pretend they're boomerangs.
Oh,
Yeah,
helicopter?
those.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I think it's like wax. Wait, no, not wax. Crayons.
Oh.
Smushed crayons into like a type of like
A smushed crayon into like mold, like it's
yes,
molded.
into
Okay.
a mold. Into
Okay.
a mold.
Okay.
All right. Okay. We
dry
are
flower.
going to. Can the girls here just share real quick?
I also think mine is a feather.
A feather. Another feather.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So now you get to take out your object and see what it is. And I want you to take a minute to share with the people sitting next to you.
Okay, do we want the slide?
Oh,
Pictures.
yeah, we can get the slide out.
Jamie, would you please show the pictures? The slide? Okay, there we go.
We have some questions up here that you guys can talk about.
On our slide, on our picture, then we have
Can you
some
talk
questions
about-
that you can share.
Thank you.
Can I have everybody's attention? To help with having a conversation, we have some questions that you might use to interact with someone next to you or with one of our younger
From
people.
Nature? Or is
So what do you think, what is your object? Is it from nature or is it made by a human? What do you think, how do you think it was created? Do you think it took a long time? And what else do you notice about your object? Is there anything special about it? So why don't you, we're gonna take a few minutes for people to try to talk to somebody you did not come with. Somebody else that maybe you didn't come with, and especially our younger and older people interacting together. So we're just going to take like 2 minutes to go find somebody and share about your
show 'em what you
object.
got.
It is not appropriate for mom.
Okay. Well, go talk to somebody about your object, what you have. Go talk to somebody about your object. You want to go talk to somebody? Let's go share about what you have in your object, yeah.
I have a candle.
Okay. Hi. You want to tell me about your object? It's a fern and what?
I know it's from nature and it really
Cool. Here, let's come tell Paul about your object. Paul? You don't know what it is?
All right, it was so nice sharing and hearing all of your observations and wonder of these everyday objects. We can learn to slow down and see the mystery and wonder of every day. Now, you know, Reverend Karen, the other day when it was raining out, I took a wonder walk on our trails here. And I wanted to share a couple photos that I took with you all as I went out on this walk. So we have a picture here. Can everybody see that? It's kind of hard. It's a tree, and all that bark is missing in the middle. How do you think this tree ended up this way? Okay, good. I like your thoughts.
Okay, so this is a long story. So first,
No.
it
Yeah, we don't. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, just make that long story short if you can.
Okay. It got hit by lightning, and then beavers came and ate it.
Oh, okay. That's good thought. Adeline, would you like to?
There is a certain type of mushroom that'll go under the bark and rip off the bark.
Ooh, all right. Wow. Look at all these. Who else had? Yes.
I think it was bear and deer.
Ooh, bear and deer. I've not seen bear in these woods, but I've definitely seen deer.
I thought the tweet ended up of this because, well, so people wanted, like, some people want to draw on tweets, you know that? So they, like, took off the bark where they can't draw and make it and
So you think a person did it? Okay. Are there any other thoughts from the adults, real quick? Any? No?
Okay.
I got one right here. Let's just one more.
I wonder if that branch that's at the top of the stripped off bark was rubbing from the wind and rubbed the bark off.
We have some really, really good thoughts. I do know that deer do often, when they shed their antlers, they'll scrape up against it. But maybe it was a combination of things, right? Okay. All right, let's go. Let's go to the next slide because we have one more picture here. All right. Now, maybe some of you that have been here for a while can help me out with this. How did this get here? On our trails. This is on our trails. Raise your hand if you've been on our trails and you've seen this before. Okay, if you have not been on our trails, I invite you to go on our trails anytime. I know today's kind of wet and dreary and muddy, but I invite you to go on our trails, take a wonder walk, and you might find this on the trails. What was it used for? How long has it been here? These were my wondering questions when I came upon this. And I've talked to a couple people and heard a little about it, but not a whole lot. Does anybody want to share what they think maybe that is?
So it probably got here from people like, putting things around there, because that does not look like it was there naturally. Like it's a circle. and stuff.
So do we have any people who've been here for a longer time who remember when this was put here?
All right. Let's go to George. See if you can help us out with my wondering questions.
That's the silo that belonged on the farm that was gifted to the church. So that's the remnants of the silo, and we filled it in, and then we cut some stumps and put in there for people to sit at.
Wow. How many of you knew that this used to be a farm here? Yeah, a lot of you that have been coming here, right? How about the kids? Raise your hand if you knew that this used to be a farm. Okay. Again, some of you have been coming for a while. I know. Do you want to talk about this?
No,
All right.
Okay, well, you know what? I would love for you to share everything with me a little later, okay? Can we sit down and talk about it after? I would love that. You wanted everybody else to hear. I know, it's hard, huh, when if we could really slow down time and stop time, that would be amazing, wouldn't it? So I have learned a lot about my wondering questions. So what about you, Reverend Karen? Have you learned a lot about wondering, any questions that you had?
So what I
About
was
this?
thinking on these questions is that, like, even when we know something, even when we learn, like, about the tree, that there could be multiple reasons why it happened. Even when we learn about something like that we're still amazed, like, oh wow, look at, like, if you can keep your questioning curiosity mind on, then you can look at something and go, how did that happen? And we can just keep looking at, like, at my house, we've been really paying attention to the birds. So we notice that some days the birds come and some days they don't. And we can go, oh, I wonder why that is. And how our wondering and our mystery mind can help us to think about some bigger questions. So I wanted to show you in our next picture was taken, a picture of the Northern Lights. Now this was taken last week, November 28th, at the Mackinac Bridge. Isn't that gorgeous? So the Northern Lights is something that so many people have, like, this amazing feeling about, like, oh my gosh, can you believe it's so beautiful? And at the same time, we have learned a few things about how the lights happen. But does that take away any of our amazingness feeling about it?
No, so even when we know the science and the background story of things, it can still be magical.
Right. So, Jamie, would you play the video about how the lights happen?
What is an aurora? An aurora looks like a beautiful display of lights in the sky. These are some auroras that were spotted in the sky over central Alaska. We can also see auroras from space. This is what an aurora looks like from the International Space Station. The name of an aurora changes depending on its location. If you're in the northern hemisphere, it is called aurora borealis, or northern lights. And if you're in the southern hemisphere, then it is called aurora australis, or southern lights. So, what causes these beautiful displays of lights anyway? The sun. That's right. Even though auroras are best seen at night, these colorful displays are caused by our ever-changing sun. How exactly does it work? Well, the sun is constantly sending heat and light to Earth. It also sends other kinds of energy in small electrified particles too. This is called the solar wind. Earth has a magnetic field, which protects us from most solar winds, but it also traps some of the electrified particles in the space around Earth. The sun does not always send the same amount of energy. Sometimes the sun has huge outbursts and blasts more stuff into space than the usual solar wind. These events are called solar storms. During one kind of solar storm called a coronal mass ejection, the sun burps a massive bubble of gas that pops and sends particles and energy zooming through space. When a solar storm reaches Earth, it dances with our magnetic field, and some of the energy and particles that zip around the magnetic field dive into our atmosphere near the north and south poles. The particles then bump into gases in our atmosphere. These interactions result in displays of light in the sky, auroras. When the particles bump into oxygen in our atmosphere, the reaction makes green and red light. When the particles bump into nitrogen in our atmosphere, it makes blue and purple light. Earth is not the only planet with auroras. If a planet has an atmosphere and a magnetic field, it probably has auroras. For example, NASA spacecraft have captured amazing auroras on Jupiter and Saturn. Learn more about our planet and our solar system at NASA Space Place.
Wow. So you're right, Reverend Karen. It's still so magical. And you know what? Now that I know the science behind it, I think I have an even deeper appreciation for it.
Yeah, Jamie, can you show that picture back again about the Mackinac Bridge? So does this picture have any less amazement for you? No. Just because we have knowledge doesn't mean that we don't say, oh, wow, that is so amazing, right? It doesn't take away from the moment of, oh, look at that, like now we know about behaviors of things or whatever. We don't say, oh, well, that's an ordinary thing. These lights are definitely not ordinary, are they? No. And so we want to move to a time in our service together where we have just a couple of people who are going to tell us about seeing something amazing in a moment of wonder. So I know that Barb is going to share a little bit, and Joe Myers is going to share a little bit, and I think we have Dexter who is going to come share. And we're just going to share, I'm going to ask them some questions, and they're going to share us about a moment of amazement in their lives. So Barb, would you like to come over here? So Barb, can you tell us about what is the story that you want to tell us about in like a minute?
Okay. Last week, I was in Portugal with my family, and there's a 6-hour time difference. And when I go on a trip, I like to read a fiction about that area. And so I read The High Mountains of Portugal by Jan Martel. And when I was reading it during the trip, but I didn't finish. So we got home, and the next morning, I woke up at 4 a.m. wide awake because there's the time difference, and I finished the story, and it's about a man having a relationship with a chimpanzee, and them learning to live with each other and learning their different idiosyncrasies. And I finished it about 5 a.m., and I just had this feeling of wonder and otherworldliness, and it was so early in the morning, and just like Jude was saying, you know, there was nothing different about the day, but I was in this haze of I don't know, the chimpanzee's life and the wonder of the trip, and it was just a mystery.
And how do you think that felt in your body?
It felt calming and just calming and awestruck.
And why do you think that impacted you so much that you wanted to tell us about it today?
Because it doesn't happen very often. You know, just going through your life and doing all the things, you don't take the time to just be in awe, I think.
Thank you, Barb.
Dexter?
You have to speak into the microphone. Okay, Dexter, can you tell us about a time when you experienced a time of mystery or wonder?
So my wonder is on the farm. So we're a farm where we have our babies being born each year, our baby goats, and seeing the moms be pregnant and the kids grow up and get old is wonderful. Yeah. And just to see from life to death an animal, it's miraculous. It's something that not a lot of people get to experience. And to have that gift, and I feel like everybody can find wonder on the farm.
So tell us about when you see the baby goat being born, how do you feel inside yourself? Put the mic up.
That's a harder one, but I know just watching the baby grow up from being this small little helpless animal to this giant goat that could overpower me. It is a big transition. Watching it get its personality, its strength, it's fills me with wonder. But yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Dexter. Joe, I'm going to let you go. Thank you. Oh, here. It's okay. We're going to move on because I just wanted to share a little bit about how this year we've been talking about our connection with what's called Article 2 and our values. And so I wanted to share a little bit about there's this. With Article 2, then
There's a lot of people, just like we do, we have lots of discussions about things and so on. And so there are people who, we have these proposed values, but we also have people who are making amendments and having discussions about these values. And so there is this proposed amendment, Amendment 5 to Article 2. And so I'm going to read this to you because this is kind of like in our gray hymnal where we have this section on our sources. And so a source is something that we draw from that helps us to think about the world and our place in it. So this is this amendment. It says, as Unitarian Universalists, we proclaim that direct experience of transcending mystery and wonder are our primary source of inspiration. What do you think of that? That it's a primary source of inspiration to have a transcending mystery and wonder. These experiences open our hearts, renew our spirits, and transform our lives. We draw upon and are inspired by sacred, secular, and scientific understandings that help us make meaning and live into our values. We respect the histories, contexts, and cultures in which these understandings were created and are currently practiced. These sources ground us and sustain us in ordinary, difficult, and joyous times. In addition, there is discussion about adding these section of words. Grateful for the experiences that move us, aware of the religious ancestries we inherit, and enlivened by the diversity which enriches our faith, we are called to ever deepen and expand our wisdom. I think that that really correlates with our ability to see wonder in the everyday. One of the things that makes Unitarian Universalism different is that we ourselves are one of our sources, and it's about our understanding and our amazement. What have we learned from what's around us? Can we pay attention and keep telling? It's one of our one thing that I appreciate is like wonder and awe, and then being able to share that with others. The person who proposed the above amendment, Matthew Johnson, he writes, this amendment was created by a group of a dozen ministers and improved upon by a small group at a workshop. It brings back that beautiful and vital phrase, direct experience of transcending mystery and wonder. I think we adults over time, we start thinking that wonder is for children, that somehow we forget that we too have access to being able to ask wondering questions. But if we can go back and try to make that a central part of who we are, imagine what we could be open to. It adds also the word scientific. In our current language, we don't actually have the word scientific, although we are definitely open to science, but it specifically includes the word scientific at the request of some congregations, and it clarifies that gratitude is not our response to all of our religious heritages, because sometimes there are different ways that we include that. Through all of this wordsmithing, we can see where UUs across the country continue to discern where we draw inspiration from. Mystery is one of those sources we will probably most likely go with because it is inherent in all of us, just in this experience that we've had today. Here today, you can feel and see how important mystery is. How did it feel when you were handed that bag? You're like, what are these people doing? What is happening today? But you stayed with it, and you stayed open to what is the next thing, what is in this bag, and you stayed open, and you helped to notice, pay attention, and you interacted with each other. This element of excitement, wonder, and awe, it helps us be open to what we do not yet know, And even when we do know, just like with the Northern Lights, we can still be amazed and in awe. Let us take all that we have experienced today, all that we have learned from each other, and celebrate the mystery of the everyday as often as we can. Thank you.
A perfect heart is one who has known love and loss. The perfect heart is one that is shared. As joys and sorrows of our community are shared today, please direct your energies, prayers, and meditations as a gift of compassion and strength. You may come to the microphone. That rest in the silent sanctuary of our hearts, one for the joys, one for the sorrows, and one for the strength of the gathered community, that we can support you and bring you peace. The offering that we take each Sunday isn't just a habit. It's an opportunity to recommit to this place and to this people. Today's offering includes a collection for the minister's discretionary fund, a fund that provides emergency assistance to families in need. If you'd like to contribute to the minister's discretionary fund, please use the envelope in the pews and use them and put them in the offering plate. The offering that we give each Sunday is an affirmation, a yes. And when we give, we say yes to something we value. With our gifts freely given, may we say yes to the values of our faith. May our offering help us practice Unitarian Universalism within and beyond the congregation as tools to empower our mission. Thank you, Jamie and Diana. I know that many of you enjoyed that as much as I did. Love Paul Simon. All right, let's stand and sing our final hymn, 112 in the hymnal, Do You Hear?
Can remain standing. For our closing words, we are starting a new practice. In your insert, you will see that we've started to read a few words together. We'll begin with, "We are one and we are loved." As a reminder, on our multi-gen Sundays, our higher energy days, we leave our sanctuary with special, what I call traveling music, and we will all walk out together. Our closing words today are from John O'Donohue. "May you awaken to the mystery of being here and enter the quiet immensity of your own presence. May you receive great encouragement when unknown frontiers beckon. May you take time to celebrate the quiet or even loud miracles that seek no attention. May you experience each day as a sacred gift woven around the heart of wonder. May it ever be so."